Well, good morning, Calleen. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Well, I'm really happy to have you with us, joining us to talk about your work and joining us in the Soulful Treasures giveaway. Um, I'm wondering if it might be a good idea to start off with. I always love to find out what set a person on their spiritual path. Do you have a story behind that for you?
Well, I've always been connected. I've always been very sensitive to energy.
Mhm.
So I always really spoke to the divine. I wasn't quite aware exactly what was happening, but I knew that something profound was happening. But really, what totally was the turning point, I would say, is my work with hospice, sitting beside many souls that were transitioning and feeling the spirit around and seeing, literally seeing spirit of loved ones, angels. And as they transitioned, as they passed, the light that filled the room. And I knew that I was put on this path to hold sacred space and that my work was evolving as I really was connected to spirit and our higher selves.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, hmm. And as how did that kind of take turns and evolve into possibly other facets of your work?
Well, it was just an inner knowing that my time has come to finish my hospice work because I was really being guided by spirit, my higher self, whatever you want to call that beautiful energy that we all have. I knew it was time to start assisting souls living, to live more authentic, to remember who they are on the soul level. And I do that by sacred ceremony, creating sacred ceremony, raising the resonance in our container, and calling in spirit, calling in our higher selves. And when we do that, when we're in that sacred space, is when the magic really happens. And
Mhm.
that I'm helping people to remember who they truly are by eliminating what they aren't. Thank you. I just got those words. Eliminating the old, the conditioning, the programs, the contracts. And we do that in sacred space.
Mhm. Lovely. So you did hospice work for years, and then did you immediately transition into additional areas? Uh,
Into this work straight from my last client that I had for many years, actually. She knew before she passed what I was going to do because I kind of started in between. I started getting guidance to work with more energy. I became a Reiki master, a theta healing, a, a sacred circle facilitator. I learned all this stuff that we already had within us. We're just remembering it, and those that really helped me to remember. So I went on that path of seeking who I was.
mhm. Okay. And what type of work do you feel like you do most often for your clients now?
Now is to really more energy work. I receive messages from their loved ones, ancestral, and I didn't know it all when I first started my work. I just knew I was working with energy. But as I worked more and more with different clients, I started noticing as they come back, Colleen, I'm hearing this, I'm feeling this. So it's awakening their gifts because we all have these gifts and abilities. That's our birthright. It's who we are. It's
Mhm.
just society and life and soul contracts, all this different um, interference.
Mhm.
Even energies that aren't ours that we're carrying are keeping them stuck and they're seeking this. So that's what's happening. I'm assisting them with spirit, helping them and their higher self. We connect with releasing what's holding them back. It's not a quick fix. We go on this sacred journey, is what I call it, together.
Mhm. Wow, it sounds like inspiring work. Um, I'm wondering, do you happen to have a story of a special client or something wonderful that happened that's inspirational that you might want to share with us? Something that really touched your heart, made a mark on you, sort of?
Oh my gosh, they all do, but they all do because it's such transformational work. I get to witness the light, literally the light come on within them.
Mhm.
So I work with a lot of doctors, and I love that because I get to watch not only their light, but when they come back for, another session, their session, we do packages and different things. They tell me what they do for their clients, how their energy, the clients, thank you, their clients see the difference within them as they start to speak and heal from a whole different, not only physical healing, but they're bringing in the energetic healing, which is a beautiful balance. So
Mhm.
they're able to reopen and remember who they are, not just on the physical work like doctors do, but the energetic work. So my work, so many of our works really have this beautiful ripple effect throughout humanity, one light at a time.
Huh, that's lovely. So you do not sound very traditional. Sounds like, I mean, you spoke of Reiki, which is an energy healing, and you do that. And I don't know what other healing approaches you use, but you sound like your work is fairly non-traditional. Would that be accurate?
It's definitely non-traditional. Yes, yes. It always has been. That's just who I am. Excuse me. I've, never really had a lot of formal training. So it just comes natural. It's just who
Mhm.
I am. And without all that stuff in my head that so many of us, the so many college people, not putting that down. We all need that, but I don't have to um, let a lot of that go because it's not there. So I'm open. I'm an open channel.
Mhm.
And I think that's what sets me aside from a lot of other healers or intuitives,
Mhm.
mediums, is because I'm just that clear, open channel. And I still have my inner child fully here.
Lovely, lovely. Um, what about giving this much to your clients, this much of your energy in that? Do you ever feel the need to restore your own energy? Do you find that you get depleted with this work?
I don't really get depleted because I'm always filling my cup up. But in the earlier days, I did because I'm not giving of my energy. I'm bringing through spirit. So
Mhm.
I am the vessel. I'm not giving of mine. Obviously, it intermingles a little bit because they're getting some of my medicine, but it's solely through spirit that comes through me. So I'm filled up when I help to serve others. I
That
love
is
it.
that is exactly how it does me. That's when I'm the happiest. That's when I feel the most purposeful and fulfilled is if I can do my work on others. And that I totally am 100% with you on that.
It's a calling. It's our soul mission.
Mhm,
So
it is.
that's why, yeah. But I do grounding. I go outside a lot and connect with nature, our relations. I love the trees and talk to the trees and the plants and the grass and the animals. We are all one. So that really helps feed me too, keeps me
We
vibrant.
all we all need that.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Our connection with nature is so basic, such a basic need. Well, so you do a whole lot of things. Do you find yourself still coming into new things now and then, or
Yes, it gets a little deeper. It gets a little more, each person that I work with is, they're unique. So my medicine for them is unique. But
Mhm.
yeah, there's more downloads that come through as I'm working. So it's just that I'm an open vessel and only call through the highest frequency, work with the most loving angelic beings. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's for each one, it's different, and I love it. It's exciting. It's exciting to, again, I use because I see the vision of the light coming on in these
Mhm.
beautiful souls that come to me for assistance, for guidance.
Mhm. Well, if you had to, is there any one main passion that you have in this work? Like, this is the thing you wish you could almost spend 100% of your time on, or this is your new thing, or that sort of thing. No specific
My
passion?
passion is to help humanity
Okay.
remember the truth of who they are on their soul level, to remember their authenticity. Thank you. Their truth, whatever that truth is for them,
Mhm.
individual. I'm here to help them find the truth within themselves.
Mhm.
I know my truth. I'm here to help awaken your truth, whatever that feels like for you. That is my passion, to awaken that within you. Because we all have that within us, that we were born that way. We just have forgotten. And we all need a little assistance to come back home to self.
Mhm. Exactly. That's perfect, and it's very timely
Oh, yes, yes,
at this point in time. Yes.
more than
Everyone
ever.
is everyone is striving to remember.
Remember. And
Yes.
it is much easier than people think. They just have to be aware and spark the light within them. That's what I do. Just hold the mirror and spark the light within sacred ceremony. I think that's what really sets me apart from uh, so many others is the sacred ceremony and the frequencies that each of us hold. We have our own frequency
Mhm.
and to really do this work in a high frequency container, that's when the magic happens. That's when truth is revealed.
Mhm. Let's see.
And the easement of releasing is so more easeful when you're in this energy of love and compassion and understanding.
Mhm. Okay. Well, I'd kind of like to get to know more of the personal side of you for a moment. Can I ask you more of a personal question? Just
Sure.
so
I'm
our listeners feel like they know you better. What kinds of things tend to make you laugh and play and feel most alive?
my children and grandchildren. I've been a mother, all transparency. I've been a mother since I was 16. I had
Mhm.
my first child at 16, my husband and myself. My second one at 17, and my third child at 21. So I had three children, and wouldn't change it for a world. That's what kept my inner child because I was a child having children,
Mhm.
and then now I have two grandchildren, 14 and
Oh,
3.
very
And
nice.
we always gather together. They all live in here in St. Petersburg, Florida. They all live
Mhm.
around. We all gather at my house and just enjoy each other's company. So
Mhm.
that's what really brings me joy and laughter. Just being a kid, just being ourselves.
Yes. I would answer
Mhm.
very similarly. I love spending time with my adult sons. It's just never any less special than it's ever been. It's always
Mhm.
just That's my numero uno. And now, of course, my two grandsons and my granddaughter as well.
Oh, yes, yes, such blessings, blessings.
I don't
Mhm.
think it gets any better than that.
No, no, it doesn't. No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you two more things. One is, do you have any parting wisdom? Anything you'd like to leave with our listeners that you would like for them to take with them?
Your healing is sacred. Your healing is sacred, and it's so important to invest in yourself because investing in yourself is opening the pathway for healing in all areas for everyone around you. When we're in this when we're in our true essence, everything flows, everything comes into balance, and the people around you can't help but be inspired by that. So remember, your healing is sacred. And I'm here. I am one of so many beautiful souls that are called to this path, here to be of assistance, to guide you back through on this journey of remembering who you are on a soul level. It's
Very
my parting
nice.
wisdom.
Very nice. So now the last question is, I understand you have an offering, a free gift offering for our Soulful Treasures giveaway, and I wondered if you might like to talk about it with our listeners.
Yes, it's actually about a 20-minute sacred meditation of going through our energy centers, clearing the interference that is no longer serving us, and remembering. It's an activation of remembrance in place of that clearing. So it is a meditation of clearing and activation of remembrance through all 7 energy centers. We start out with grounding and then moving our way up and back down. So some of my clients have already received it, and I'm getting so much feedback of things will come up to be released, and that's beautiful. So
Great.
that is my secret gift.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, thank you so much. And thank you so much, Calleen, for talking to us today and letting everyone who's going to be attending the Soulful Treasures giveaway get to know you a little bit. It's been
Oh,
a
it
real
was my
pleasure.
honor. Thank
Okay.
you for having me. It was my honor, and thank you for your work that you do.
Thank you. All right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.